Well, uh, I just want to tell my experience about learning this the eight seal buckler,
Okay, yeah.
eight seal bucket,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about 18 months ago I started learning from. And since then I've been practicing. In the beginning, I practiced on and off, but then after a while, I noticed big differences,
Right.
both for the body and for the mind. And then I realized, hey, this is so good. Then automatically, I feel like practicing every day. And that also increased the improvement
Wow, yes,
much
yes.
faster.
Well, you've been better than me because, although I started about the same time, about a year and a half ago too,
Yeah.
and for a while I was doing it weekly, and I knew that it was benefiting me because I also, I suffer from Parkinson's, so the movements that I was learning actually benefited me with my balance, my posture,
Mm-hmm.
but I was lazy. I was doing it not every day, not even 2, 3 times a week. Once a week because the classes are.
Well,
And
sometimes, we can help ourselves. We all have other things to do. Like me, it's easier for me. I'm semi-retired, and so I got all the time in the world. But the most important thing, the motive behind it is I notice and I receive all the improvements,
the benefits.
both for the body and for the mind. It's really benefited a lot. So I can tell, uh, like for the body, which is so obvious, one of the movement, the seventh step, is you have to uh, make your eyes really big, stretch your eyelids. My eyelids becomes dropping a little bit because of my age. And after practicing it for a while, I find out people said, hey, your eyes look bigger. And I didn't know why, but then I thought about it. Oh, maybe it's from that practice.
Yeah,
And my muscle seems to be firm. And I used to have a little bit like back pain.
well,
And after practicing that, the pain is gone.
fantastic.
This is really fantastic. And my legs are usually in the old days is a little bit weak. When I walk up the stairs and downstairs, I feel the pain in my knees. But after practicing this, very surprisingly, it seems to be gone.
So every day you do the practice, Gates. Okay, that's great.
Yes. And then because of the requirement to breathe very deeply and slowly, and that helps my system also. I have hay fever, sneeze a lot, and now seems to be a little bit less. I don't know whether it's from that or not, but I think it makes sense because when I exercise, all the organs
Are
and the
being,
tissues
yeah.
are being exercised
Sure,
also.
sure, sure.
So it's been strengthened a little bit.
Yeah.
I can breathe a little bit deeper, and that helps to have a nice sleep at night
Mm-hmm.
because I practice breathing through the diaphragm
Right, right,
instead of through the lungs.
right.
And I can do a few things that I can't do before, like, you know, if I try to reach down, I used to be able only to reach here,
Yeah,
but now it's very easily I can reach down all the way here. So
yeah.
this must be from those two movements, the fifth and the sixth, right?
And practicing every day.
Yes.
Yeah, every day just kind of gives you more and more flexibility.
Right. And the first movement seems to be, if I stretch, I feel so comfortable at the back. I can really feel, strengthened. and my neck also. It used to be stiff, so I can turn very, very nice.
Very good.
And then the same thing when I do this one. I can sit very straight and walk straight right. So all these movement, and especially I mentioned about my back pain. I used to have pain while standing like this, or sitting down like this. But now,
Well, you have a
after
nice posture.
doing this, stretch for the back, and people told me after reading some article, this practice can actually make you grow a little bit taller.
That's right.
And I thought in the beginning it's a joke. But then I read more, and they have a theory behind it and say, when you do this stretch, you actually relax or pull your muscles and your bones a little bit, so that instead of shrinking.
Well, you're working against gravity, right? With age, we're all sort of weighted down. Whereas, if we stretch, we sort of, again, go back to our natural posture,
That's
of our
right.
youth, yeah.
Maybe that's the reason. I said, well, when people get old, because of the bone density, you're losing bone density, so your height seems to be shrink a little bit, or your back is a little bit crooked, so you look like you are shorter. But I believe when you're doing this, you can actually put your body back in shape.
Yes, of course.
And this is wonderful. And when I do this, I actually feel that I open my lungs wider and bigger, and so that I can breathe and take in more oxygen.
Right, yes.
So this is very, very common sense, and makes the exercise so good, and people can benefit it from everything. Like if you're jogging, you're exercising most of your legs, but not your upper body.
And the breathing also. And the state it actually exercises all of the elements of our body.
Right.
Body, mind, and soul. Because it does make you feel more alive.
And also, I feel that when you do such a deep breathing, you are actually exercising your internal organs as well. How often can you really stretch your lungs and make your heart beat a little bit faster, and your intestine and everything, your bowel movement? Surprisingly, this is something that, big improvement.
Yes.
So,
you've given me a new outlook, because, as I said, I have been not a good student.
no, you can say that.
But what you're showing me, again, I'm fighting a disease that is actually winning over me. So I have to really fight back and win back some of that ground that I seem to lose by time. So speaking with you and just seeing you, I'm envious. So I want to, I'm going to have to remind myself every day to sort of practice the
This is
exercise.
my true feeling, how I feel inside and outside, and that's why I'm eager to tell people how good it is.
Sure.
And another beautiful thing is, it doesn't need a big space. All you need is about 2 square feet, this way and that way, and then you can practice
And
at
no
home.
special tools, but your body is all you need, right?
That's right. That's right. All you need is this. And it's not like other exercise, like the Tai Chi. Because of the movement, you need a much bigger space. But this, even at home in the hallway, you can do it. So that will take away some of the the so-called excuses.
You
that-
got rid of all my excuses. I have no excuse now. It's just the practice.
No. This is something that is quite natural. Okay, when you slowly build up the confidence from the benefit you are getting, then you automatically push yourself. You want to do it. Otherwise, you seem to be forgetting something that is on your mind. So that's the stage I'm in right now, and I'm happy to say it also helps my mind, my mental physics as well, because when you do the deep breathing, your concentration, your relax about the muscles and about your mind, it helps you to be a more sort of relaxed and happy, because from work and from other things, people got a lot of stress,
Of course, yeah.
and this helps to
Relieve that.
relieve the stress a lot, and that's why they all come into a cycle. When you feel relaxed and your stress not so stressful, you sleep easier and better.
And you feel better. Next day is going to be a better day.
And when you sleep better, you eat better.
Yeah.
So they all in a chain to benefit the body and the mind.
Positive feedback. Yeah. Beautiful.
This is something that I really hope people who can learn and take it up, and it will be so beneficial and so good.
Great. Thank you very much. Jimmy, nice to meet you. Nice.